Hey guys, welcome to the channel of Love. Okay, I thought that we'd get outside today. Seems to be a nice, calm day. Let's have a look at the energies. I'm not wanting to really look at the energies into the weekend just yet. So let's stick with the Rider-Waite. Well, let's just focus on today. Oh, I can't get my words out. I feel like I'm like lisping. Okay. Let's. I'm hoping this. I can't find my glasses, and I feel like I don't want to be swinging today. The Wheel of Fortune, but that sun's hot on my back. The Wheel of Fortune, in my mind, it was just destiny, and then out comes the Two of Cups, spiritual union, divine masculine, divine feminine energy. It's about preparing to exchange cups of love. King of Swords, somebody is having trouble getting their words out. I feel like I'm tongue-tied. King of Swords wants to speak the truth, but he's in his head a little bit. Divine Feminine's energy, the Nine of Pentacles. So a bit tongue-tied when approaching the Divine Feminine, but she is on his mind. We've got a Queen of Cups and a Queen of Swords. To cover my back, I'm wearing black as well. Oh, okay. I'm going to attract the heat. That's cool. This Queen of Cups here looks quite alone. And then we have a Queen of Swords who is speaking the truth. Page of Wands. It's an immature, innocent, passionate energy. And the High Priestess, the wise one, following your intuition. Bottom of the deck is balancing out those scales. Six of Pentacles. Okay, let's see. Is this hair just... Oh, it's okay. It's just a wispy bit. Let's clarify these. I've got the Witch's Tarot. Enter the world of the witch. What's that all about? We'll soon find out with the clarification, but communication now. So this Queen of Swords, she has to be the one that's standing out in the reading. But what is she up to? She cuts out things that doesn't serve her. But before we get to her, we have a Queen of Cups who seems to be turning in another direction. She doesn't look happy. She's not feeling loved. We'll get there. We'll find out what that's about. Let's have a look at the Wheel of Fortune. Let me show you the cards. So let me show you these ones first. We've got the Wheel of Fortune. That's destiny. The wheel's about to turn. Okay. Two of Cups, spiritual union, divine masculine, divine feminine energy here, preparing to exchange. You can see there. Kind of there. The King of Swords. I said he was in his head. He's got the divine feminine on his mind. Oh, and tongue-tied. Okay. Communication card. About communicating the truth. And now, is this about the divine feminine or to the divine feminine? Because the next row, I still feel I'm picking up a karmic energy. So I feel that this is the mind space of, let's say, the divine masculine, okay? He has the divine feminine on his mind. Her independence, her security, her non-neediness, because the next row really comes to this Queen of Cups who seems, I want to say, is demanding love, passion, a karmic energy here, maybe demanding from the divine masculine, but it looks like his actual attention is turned towards the wise one, which I want to say is the divine feminine. So with this Queen of Cups here, it should be a nurturing, loving energy, but she just looks like she's lost something. Now there's those claws out, and they're black. Maybe a bit poisonous. But something's going on because this queen, the wind's picked up. The Wicked Witch of the West. Well, someone's up to something. They're cutting out things. They're demanding. They're summoning. It's like they're sitting on that throne with some type of expectation that you come before them. There's a passionate energy here. He's, like I said, it is an innocence, but he's looking elsewhere. Okay, he's not kind of drawn into that. She's summoning him. He's kind of like, ignore him. That's how they were. Oh, laid out. I don't even know if I can use both hands. Okay. And what he's looking at is the High Priestess, the wise one, following his intuition. Okay, just he knows where, I want to say, maybe he's wise about his actions now, because this energy here is very, the Queen of Swords, she's quite controlling, as if she has some rights. We've got the scales being balanced out here. Okay, so let's clarify. We can find out, what did the back of that deck say? Let's enter the world of the witch, shall we? A witch for me always means woman in total control here, so I'm not too sure. There's one person who's in total control, and that's the Nine of Pentacles. There's no doubt about that. Okay, she's not needy. She's not needing anyone to supply anything to her. So she doesn't complain. She just lives her life. Okay, allowing the abundance to come in. She will get the legacy. And her next move is to onto the Ten of Pentacles. Queen of Cups can be quite an emotional wreck. Especially if she doesn't get her own way. And seeing as it's a Page of Wands, who's the passionate page, it's like sexual energy, wanting to have sex, wanting a bit of fun. But he's looking at another way. He's kind of ignoring her. Let's have a look at the Destiny card, the Wheel of Fortune. About being fixed now, grounded, aligned. They all have like kind of study books, which are really coming with that High Priestess. Have a look. It's like someone's been doing the work. Maybe the King of Wands has been doing the work, seeing as he's been kind of in his head. So he's kind of, he knows, but now it's about expressing it, because there was this, you know, element of not actually me feeling my tongue was stuck behind my teeth like I was lisping. Seems to have cleared now. Happy days. Happy days. Okay. Must make sure that there's a, I think that's flown into my coffee. Let's get on with the clarification. Wheel of Fortune. 9 of Cups. Now, the 9 of Cups is, I'm going to say, because these are always 2 character cards for me within the minor arcana. Okay, so instead of them being a court card like the King of Wands, you actually can normally put an energy to these. Feminine energy normally goes with the 9 of Pentacles. Masculine energy is normally with the 9 of Cups. It's the kind of last thing that you need to balance out. Masculines need to balance out their love, okay, and fulfilling their wishes. So stop pleasing others, okay, allowing your desires and the love to flow. And then the Queen of Pentacles needs to kind of drop the neediness, okay, and focus on her pentacles. So masculines drops the pentacles and focus on love. Feminines drop the love, okay, and focus on your security. When these two come together, they're balanced. There's a feminine in here, and she's kind of looking at that cup. So I feel that could be, it's that final cup that she's wanting as well. So, but really this is a masculine's card, but she's there looking at the cup. She seems to be admiring the cup, so whether or not she's just about to pour a drink. Destiny, the wheel's about to turn. She's pouring her cup, okay? Seeing as it's a masculine card and it's a feminine shown on the illustration, she's pouring her cup, like I said, ready to exchange. So let's clarify this. Oh, wrong deck. So when I said, what was it, enter the world of the witch, I feel like the first energy, though, is the divine feminine, okay? A woman in total control here. And then we'll have a look what the other story is. It could be kind of the neediness of this Queen of Swords. We're back to the 2 of Cups, so spiritual union. Preparing to swap that cup. A feminine who has her coin. Okay, so the 9 of Pentacles. She has 1 coin here, the Page of Pentacles. Looking at the page, so still this innocence. Okay, an immature. It's not really immature, it's just fun-loving. Okay, because they're actually secure, but it's about being lighter. Not carrying the burdens. We can be talking immature as in that's why the stuttering will come. Trying to express because it's very new, but I don't mean immature as in, I would say that this is more the immature energy that's in the reading. It's like a fresh. So we have this Page of Pentacles getting ready. It does look like, I feel like she's got like a tape measure here around her waist, so maybe she's doing some improvements, I'm not sure, but that coin there would really, it's like she's preparing for her 10 of Pentacles. What's underneath? We've got the Hangman. So for those 2 cards, I said it was about a preparation. Now, the masculine here is pausing for reflection, maybe more information. I did pick up on the studying, the knowledge, finding out more. The next card is the masculine is in, excuse me, is in his head, okay? Let's just pull a clarifier. King of Pentacles. So he's in his head, and so I want to say that he's preparing his coin. He's still on his throne here. But again, that 1 coin would make the Divine Feminine's 10 of Pentacles. So he is thinking about, you've got to remember this is the husband card as well. So it's card of marriage. But he has this pentacle here. And he's thinking, I'm going to say about, it's the truth card with the King of Swords. He also doesn't tolerate any shit. So he is the match for the Queen of Swords that we're going to meet in a minute. But there is this pentacle here. He's looking down at it. He looks a little bit dazed. If you look at his eyes. The green for me here just really signifies like the heart chakra. Just awakening to love. It's kind of like spreading, I suppose. I felt then maybe his blood was boiling a little bit. I don't know why. He's looking very blank in the King of Swords now. Let's go on to the Divine Feminine's energy. 9 of Pentacles. Yeah, he's doing a balancing act. So it's got 2 pentacles here. This is again the not knowing how to do this because it's an immature. It's something he's going to have to try and master. There's this balance in here with the infinity symbol. 2 coins. Especially as we have balancing out the scales here. How do you find balance within this situation? Waters look calm compared to how they can look in this card. They look okay. Looks like someone's kind of sailing off somewhere. Maybe you're left with what's left. And you're now on shore. You're now on shore. Where before maybe you were unsure. I don't know. On shore. Means that you're sure. You're on board, but not. You're on shore, but not unsure. I don't know. Someone's left. It feels to me they're actually probably entering challenging times. And I think looking down here with the energy that's in this next row, that would just be them perceiving, you know, their own scales will be balancing out and karma will do, the universe will, you know, we don't have to get involved. Once we start getting involved in these, you know, karmic lessons, we find that the karma just comes back to us. That non-interference. Okay. It's about not feeding it. Let's have a look at this queen. That bird agrees. Queen of Cups. Let's have a look at this this energy. She doesn't look happy. Something about the coloured pebbles that are under her feet. What does that mean? I actually feel like the little angel's hiding from her as well. Oh, my hair's tickling now. Okay, I can see maybe what's going on is the King of Pentacles, choice, let's say a choice between 2 people or another partnership involved in. Now this Queen of Cups is unhappy, but she senses that the masculine's off somewhere. He's planning something. And it's like her claws are out to try and stop him, I won't say, and kind of, I don't know, because she's kind of demanding something in the next card. So she's aware. I feel that she's lost the masculine's love and passion. And she's going to be doing something, speaking truths. Could be a bit revengeful, but there's going to be some summoning here. So laying some truths, I want to say, within the masculine. What I was saying is this little cherub here is hiding. Masculine here has, you know, that red ribbon belongs, you know, to someone else that's attached to normally the Two of Cups. That's a divine partnership. And it's wrapped around that wand he's got, and he's like preparing a new life, waiting to offer that. The feminine here is knowing that, and it's like the neediness has kind of come in, the codependency, and now I feel she's calling the masculine back. Noisy. Maybe that's what it is, a lot of noise. Okay. Chat, 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 chat. Someone who's just in your ear. Let's see what she's up to. What's she chatting about? Could be spreading rumours, telling people your business. Could be a bit about slander, kind of trying to ruin your reputation. I've experienced that one. People will pull anything out when they're scared. They'll make you feel as low and expect you then to like want to be around them. Feels a bit like that. But you know what? It has to get so bad that you actually do walk away and you kind of just go, I'm not doing it. Feels very much like that. High Priestess, what is she spilling? She is looking, this is a different High Priestess to the High Priestess that I felt was the masculine was looking towards. Was kind of like, I suppose, his goddess. Let's not call her the god, but the goddess. But she speaks the truth here. Look at this one. What is she up to? Got a black cat. So this one has the Torah, which is actually, you can see, evident, has the words here. Okay, so that is, you're given like the Torah when you're of a, you know, when you're respected. Okay, it's like you speak divine truth and you live by the truths. This one here has a scroll, but you can't actually see what's in it. I think that they're like pomegranates, okay, on the bush, but first of all I thought they were like poisoned apples. Poison. It's very dark. Underneath her it's very dark, look. Dark, mystical, very feminine, masculine. This one feels very much purer. So, what is she spilling? She's speaking some truths, but I don't think that they're actually justified truths. It's like I don't think that she would be presented with the Torah, put it that way. I think what will be delivered will be a dose of karma. Okay. Well, someone was thrown out. Left out on the doorstep, out in the cold, clinging on to whatever he's been given. He looks very aged. Why do I feel something may have happened around like a celebration time? It feels like, you know, during an event. Why would you have a wreath up at your door unless something was going on inside? That's like kind of, you know, when you have a bad Christmas, everything kind of just goes wrong, doesn't it? Or Mother's Day, a birthday, any celebration, an anniversary. People think, you know, come on, each and every one of us has experienced a day that we wish, you know, would have been better. And it wasn't, you was like highly disappointed. I find that there's so that you actually stop celebrating these events to the extent that we do. I experienced it this year with my actual birthday. I had, there was an argument within my house on my birthday. I didn't even get to open my presents. Everyone stayed away from me, and I spent the whole day in my room. And about 10 o'clock at night, because the presents had been kind of left for me, everyone was in the house, but everyone was like avoiding me. And I spent the whole day on my own, and it was like, this is fucking shit. And then I actually thought, no, that's cool, actually. It's all just some hyped up shit. And it made me just kind of relax. It's like we put so much effort and then we on this expectation. And we can kind of, you know, I just thought, well, that's fine. I'm just going to spend the day. Actually, you know, there was people saying, come down, you know, get in the car, drive down with it. And I'm like, no, actually, I'm really enjoying myself. So I found by having that experience, I no longer expect anybody to kind of, I don't know, live up to some kind of expectation. But as you're going through it, it's quite heartbreaking. But I've experienced it now, I think, for every event. So Christmas is kind of scrapped. New Year, yeah. Easter, not really fast. I do quite kind of like a bit of Halloween. I just think I like dressing up for that one. Fireworks, not really fussed. I'll go out for it. So I'm kind of getting to that stage. Birthdays, you know, yeah. So, but it feels like something's happened like that. What's happened with this kind of passionate energy? Is it the refusal of it that's caused this? I was actually speaking to somebody yesterday who, within my own kind of family unit, I witnessed, and every time he wouldn't do anything for his partner, and she would refuse sex, the bags would be packed, and he'd be thrown out every time. And I, even back then, I used to say to this person, well, why do you do that? You're probably best maybe just to do what they say straight away, because you know what the consequence is. And then normally you kind of end up giving in, but it gets to the point where everything's been packed and you know, you've been threatened, you've been called all the names. I've witnessed this stuff. It taught me that I never wanted to be like that, or to have that hold to emasculate a male. I mean, so I have witnessed situations like this. And they can have a real deep impact when the relationship does separate in actually trusting another partner. So I was only having that conversation with that person yesterday, that actually the masculine side that went through that. If you don't obey, there's going to be hell. It's not a way to live. But he recognises that now. But some people just have that control, don't they? It's like, who did you really give your power away to? Who has power over you? And I broke free from it. The behaviour's still there now. And I managed to break free, and he has as well. So let's have a look at this High Priestess, this Torah. You only learn through experience. We allow ourselves to be mistreated. Helps us to set boundaries. And when you're up against somebody like this, sometimes there is no winning. There is really, you just have to ignore them and walk away. They're going to always say what they're going to say, think what they're going to think. That card just flew across. He wants a recognition from the real divine one, the one that actually makes him feel worthy, recognised. That's where he's looking. Okay, it's a bit deep again, but we have to deal with it. It's the energy, isn't it? That's how you really wrap up cycles. That's how you start new lives, especially if you're in one that you're extremely unhappy in. The wind picked up then, as far as pausing. Picked up again. Justice. I said let karma do what it's going to do. You don't need to intervene. Looks like there's a resurrection for one. And there's a bit of balancing out them scales for the other. Let's get some Archangel Oracle cards. It does have to get so bad, something kind of despicable has to be said for it to be final. Otherwise, you just keep going back. Bottom of the deck there is, I'm helping you with your spiritual soulmate relationship. Let's give them a shuffle. Clear your space. Get rid of clutter, clear the energy around you, and use feng shui. I feel this is for both the divine masculine and divine feminine. It's like, get ready, clear your space now. You want to come into this clean energy, clear energy, not a toxic vibes. Let's read this card. Your home and work environments affect you on many levels. Clutter can erode your energy, creativity and prosperity. I'll help you find the time and motivation to clear interferences from your physical environment. Together we'll release anything that's not serving you. We'll donate, recycle or discard unused items. We'll open the windows to circulate fresh air in the rooms, and I'll escort lower energies away. You'll notice huge improvements in all areas of your life as a result of this endeavour. I went up into my attic last night. It's quite late, actually, about 10 o'clock at night. I do things late at night. But I've been decorating the spare room, and I want to put a television in there, but I've taken it off of the wall, so I needed to find the stand for the television. When I went up there, I realised that I was looking around, I'm thinking, I've really got to clear through this. There's all children's schoolwork. My husband, who made his transition, I've got stuff of his that I need to kind of get into a memory box and organise. There's just so much up there. I'm looking for it. I don't really need, kind of all of this. I need to condense it down and just kind of like, just so that life just flows. Okay, you're not hanging on to anything. So I'm definitely on a mission today, although it's prom day. So I imagine the daughter's going to be appearing soon and wanting help for prom this evening. But my mission today is really, I'm looking around in the garden, around the house, I'm getting my space right for me. There's no one else to really get it ready for. It's just like you get to this point where this independence of, it's just got to be all right for me. Okay, so I think I've connected more about how important your home is and how it's your sanctuary. I love spending time at home in my own space. So you need to make sure that it's clear. Did I read all of it? I think I did. Let's read what working with Archangel Jophiel. Jophiel's aura is deep rose pink, signifying her beautiful, loving and caring nature. Dark pink crystals such as pink rubellite are associated with Jophiel's energy. Anytime you're involved with redecorating or spring cleaning, call upon Jophiel to help you. It's like having your own spiritual interior designer feng shui consultant, speaks about the crystals there as well. If you do some research into crystals, they actually, in some of the descriptions you'll find is to tell you where to position them in your house, okay, so for the healing energy, so as in their feng shui position. Okay. Let's get another one. Prioritize now. Focus on your highest priorities. I will help you get organised and motivated. I want to say it's like a time in our lives now where our priorities are really important. I feel it's important to live the way that I'm wanting to live and to experience this life the way that I want to experience it. And most definitely about not taking on other people's burdens that aren't your own. It's kind of like not your story. Don't take on someone else's story. It's like design your own world. Rule your own world. That's what I want to say. What's your calling? What makes your heart sing? When you focus on these areas, your joyful energy increases, which benefits everyone. Take charge of your schedule and spend more time on projects and activities close to your heart. Make choices that honour your priorities and support your life's mission. Working with Archangel Metatron. Metatron is one of 2 archangels who once walked upon earth as human men. The other one is Sandalphon. Metatron was the prophet and scribe Enoch, who ascended after his exemplary earth life. He continues working as a scribe and record keeper in heaven. He helps people develop organisational and record keeping skills as well. When you call upon Metatron, he motivates you to organise your priorities. Excuse me. I'm giggling to myself. It stopped me from talking. It was like, talk less. Okay. I like talking. I like silence as well. Let's just get this reading done. Compassion. And spiritual understanding. Soften your heart with respect to this situation and all the people involved, including yourself. Wind's picked up again. Whoa. I'm not sure I think someone might be finding it hard to feel compassion at the moment. See if I can finding the balance, because it kind of just feel like someone's being really sneaky. Look at this card. I feel like it's time to let it go. There's a surrender here. Look, someone's just behaving not particularly great, and 2 people are just kind of slung down their swords and they're out of there. They're gone. Bringing in that balance here. I feel like I'm ruffling someone's feathers. I can help you forgive yourself. Sorry, Tia's just... Hello, Tia. She's very noisy. She's like this... She's so timid and like tiny and dainty. But I tell you what, she stomps. She is the noisiest cat ever. It's like, I don't even know how so much kind of noise or... And she's ferocious. You don't mess with that one, but to look at her, she looks so timid. And then all of a sudden she just like pounces and you're like, whoa. Anyway, let's get back to some compassion here. I can help you forgive yourself and others, or to compassionately see everyone's point of view. You needn't change your stance or behaviour. It simply means approaching the situation with a loving heart, which empowers you and allows creative solutions to pour forth. Zachiel's name means righteousness of God, and he helps us release unforgiveness towards ourselves and others. Ask him to come into your dreams and act like a chimney sweep, clearing away any emotional toxins from your heart. He'll ensure that everyone's needs are met and that emotional healings occur in miraculous ways. So look at his spiritual understanding. I am bringing you esoteric information and symbols and helping you understand spiritual truths. It's just really going to this, what the real spiritual truths are. It's like, listen to that and not that dark energy. That's garbage, I think, now. Coming out. Your spiritual understanding is rising to another level. Another level. Jay-Z. Okay. It's a song, isn't it? No, I don't want to be alone no more. Do you believe in love like I do? Okay, let's spiritual understanding. Well, who's that buzzing around my head? Did you hear it? You would have heard that. You would have. Your spiritual understanding is rising to another level as you open up to new ways of looking at life. Keep an open mind and let go of limited thinking and illusions. Pay attention to signs, information that comes to you 3 times or more. Notice geometric shapes and symbols in your physical and psychic vision. Know that your increased awareness may shift your relationships and career goals. I'll guide you through these changes so your life mirrors your inner experiences. Excuse me. Working with Archangel Raziel as the wizard and alchemist of the Archangel realm, Raziel helps us understand ideas that defy normal logic. He expands and challenges everyday thinking in ways that ultimately have healing effects. If you hunger for deep spiritual understanding, ask Raziel to enter your dreams. You'll soul travel with him to classrooms where he'll help you uncover truths and secrets. Upon awakening, you may not fully remember or understand Raziel's teachings, yet this knowledge is permanently embedded in your subconscious, where it guides you throughout each day. I'm going to get a chakra card. How are we doing for time? Oh, I'm dropping cards everywhere. Oh, to reveal the magician. While I was looking, it's 11:50. I was trying to see what... Justice went flying. How long does it take to prep for prom? Prep for prom. Oh, not with my daughter. I think she'd be kind of I'm not sure. Okay. It's the final one though. She has officially left school. And those days are done. Let's get a chakra card. Gossip. I said I thought that there was some kind of maybe gossip going around. I'm not sure, but let's just see what the card wants to say. Charmaine Chartreuse. just having it says the green cards is a glance. Gossip, Charmaine Chartreuse. This card represents the truly open heart with no personal agenda other than love, but it could also indicate the opposite, rebellion and denying your true gifts. An ability to follow your heart can appear to others as careless or strange, yet in truth, everyone wishes they had the loving openness of Chartreuse. The legend. Charmaine is eccentric and kind. From her chartreuse greenhouse to her fascination with scarves, she is a topic of town gossip. After her death, the local people discover her incredible detailed paintings of their town and realise she was an extraordinary artist who painted their lives with love. They feel sadness for never having really known her. The inspiration. Charmaine Chartreuse suggests that appreciating differences is key. This card is a warning that you may lose a valued relationship if you do not appreciate what you have. The personal inquiry. Charmaine is about prejudice and misunderstanding. What am I resisting? Got this little kind of hover. I don't know what they're called. It's not really a wasp. Hello. Hovering over justice and balancing out these scales here. Key ideas: uniqueness of others, naivety, support for your vision, lack of appreciation, and refocusing your life. Keywords: freedom, dance, and honour. Okay, here's the meditation. Visualise someone you may be judging harshly. Notice how powerful your negative feelings are. Picture yourself in a room with that person and tell them what you like about them. If you run out of things to say, start repeating. You can accept this person as they are. Allow them to tell you things they like about you. When they finish, thank them for coming. So if you're feeling this lack of appreciation and there is this negativity towards another, you can have a kind of get it out, okay, but in your own space. So you can just have the conversation with them, and kind of when we're angry and upset and you feel that change is on the horizon, our behaviour can become a little bit unpredictable, but you know the true essence of within somebody. And I think that's, it's about that focusing on the things that you do love and you know that they love about you. Okay. I'm ending on a Sacred Spirit reading card. Dark night of the soul. Life brings new meaning. Have we got, I don't know if you can see that. I can see some, oh, it's this way. This way. It's like a rainbow, is it? And I can see a purple line. I don't know if you can see it or if it's just a reflection on the screen I'm looking at. Anyway, and card number 11. Dark night of the soul, healing crisis. Life brings new meaning. The dark night of the soul is a deep-seated experience. The dark night of the soul is a deep-seated human experience that can be deeply traumatic, filled with sadness and melancholy. This is an incredible, trying time in the human experience, one filled with constant emotional turmoil, feelings of loss, instability, and darkness. Sometimes the most insignificant event can spiral an individual into a dark night experience. Like the straw that broke the camel's back, your soul has said enough is enough. I don't know if you're getting that kind of thing there. It's let's hold it there for you guys. Yeah. It may seem as if the world may be ending, but just as night turns into day, it is a cycle of renewal. Now you are becoming more aware of the ego and how it comes into play with your emotions, your physical drive and motivation, and how others interact with you. You may feel as though you are clouded in darkness, feeling emotionally broken and helpless in your life, feeling alone and isolated, that the world is broken and lost. This lonely, dark space can be difficult to navigate if you have only a limited support network of close friends or family. Know that at any time you can reach out and talk to someone to shift through these challenges. Right now, you may be experiencing feelings of deep depression, melancholy, and sadness, that a part of you has been lost to the world, never to be seen or heard from again. However, this is far from the truth. Nothing is ever truly lost. We just outgrow our own surroundings, environments, and personal interests. Like the Earth cycle of the night, it is always darkest just before the dawn. Know that you will be emerging soon with a new lease on life and greater understanding of who you are as an individual. View this time now as a purification of the senses and spirit. You must face hidden memories, concerns, or stories that are lying beneath the surface if you wish to emerge enlightened, forever transformed by your experience. Stop and surrender to the universe. Shadow aspect, refusal to accept change, passive aggressive, fighting for control. The angel assistance is Archangel Raguel, conflict resolution, inner harmony. Here's the affirmation. I accept and create positive actions through the cycle of change. Okay. I've got the you got these. I keep calling me you got these. You've got these. What's wrong with me? You got this. You got these. It means that there's just few challenges going on. You've got them all. You're in control. You're cool. It's like you have all the answers. It says so much about dream state, and even though you don't feel that you remember anything, or you do, it's all in there if you allow it to flow. Okay, let's end this. One more. What's the bottom? Keep your eyes on the stars and your feet on the ground. Stay grounded. It's you're allowed to be a masterpiece and a work in progress simultaneously. Impossible is just one person's opinion. Yeah, for me it says I'm possible, so I think it was just an error. Those who are brave are free. Take the road less travelled and you'll find joy. And you are unique. One of a kind. Okay. I'm leaving it now. Don't forget that. You are unique. Okay, guys, have a fantastic day. I will catch up with you soon. I've got to try and find out where this cursor is. Here we are. Okay, have a great day, guys. Take care. Bye for now.